A very familiar setup for this year's A Division Final. It is the Empire against the Whalers. Welcome to the Rshl. Daniel Wilson here. The Evil Empire, for the third year in a row, makes the final round as the #1 seed. And it is the same matchup they had in last spring's final. And they ended up falling short to the Whalers that time after a surprise, spectacular performance by Tony DeRubis in the net. But with a lineup that's had some trouble this season, this might be the time for the Empire to finally get that Carolina Cup after nearly 5 years without having one. So this may be the time. It is third time a charm. For the Whalers, looking to get back in the spotlight after a failed attempt from last fall, but they got lucky with this year's semifinal as they ended up winning their game by default to the Benders. So they might be a little rusty after lacking a game for the past couple of weeks, so we'll find out. So let's go to the breakdown. We'll start with the Evil Empire. For this one, we're going to go with Gino Giangreco, of course. Even though he's not the top goal scorer, which belongs to Ryan Reich by a long shot with 12 goals, Giangreco is a playmaker with 10 assists, coming in at 15 points. So we're going to watch for him. Strengths of the team, communication. Again, listen out for those orders. But finishing plays continues to be a problem, and it has been the downfall for them in the past 2 finals. Can they fix that and finally win that Carolina Cup? For the Whalers, let's go with Kyle Both. He is a mixed player, 5 goals, 6 assists, coming in 11 points, second to the team of points, just behind Justin Bibarito, who holds 17 points. We're going to try to watch for him to be the breakout player here. Strengths of the team, all-around attack. They know where to adjust, but goaltending has continued to be an issue. But Tony DeRubis has surprised me before in last year's final. Can he pull that same performance again? It's going to take him to get the Whalers that Carolina Cup back for them. So we are now ready for the A Division drop for the final time this season, and it's up next. The officials for today's game: Donald Shaven at center, Brian Hooks on the boards, and Dave Stella on the boards. And the Evil Empire are just happy to be in this game. And that man right there, Mark Kamoshi, who had scored the game-winning goal, it kept it alive. Shot wide of the net from Bibarito. Another shot. Tries again, and that one is saved by Parlanti. As they go behind the net, Kamoshi takes the look, will play it upwards to Giangreco. Giacomo keeps it in, and a glove save by Parlanti.
Good start, Green.
Through center, and a race for control, and it's going to be who's got this one. A tie-up, 4 men coming in, and still in the zone. Here's Both. Shot, save by Parlanti. Backhand. That will head into the corner. Hoffman trying to keep control. Back out it goes. Kyle Both. Both plays it back to Bibarito. Shot that is blocked. And back it goes. Shot that is deflected. Up it goes, being kicked away. And a chance for the Empire deep in the zone. Behind the net. Play around. Lost control. Recovers. Still holding on, and now we'll play it upwards over to Giangreco. Centers for Hoffman, shot just wide of the net. Hoffman playing backwards to Jacques, or that's Marino rather, pardon me. And I'll tie up in the corner. Hoffman still in control, getting away from Giacomo, plays back to Lindley. Lindley back to Marino, will bank it off the boards. Hoffman holding, tries a shot, glove saved by DeRubis. Knocked back in by Jan Greco, drops it off, shot blocked, and into the corner. Peterson tried to play it upwards, kept in, drop pass, centers to Lindley, will drop it back again, but can't connect. Reno play it off the boards, upwards, that's blocked over to Lindley. Cassidy, and that goes out of play. And that we knocked in. And whoa! Caught Kamoshi up high, but he is okay. And banked off the boards, holding on. Then off a man, decides to go into the corner. Has to get around for the Rami, glove down by Frost.
Go, you got space,
Frost taking it himself, banks it off the boards. Kamoshi plays it back, but they have to tag up. Back on the boards, both. Go around to the slot, and back at it goes. In the corner, back out to Werner Rami, and that's blocked by Reich. Shot saved by Parlanti as it heads behind the net. That was a hard shot. Back to both, and that's wide of the net. As the Empire looking to get back on the attack, he'll cross over to Kamoshi. Upwards. Whaler shoved in as someone slipped. Crosses back to Bertarami, intended for Frost, got his stick lifted. Frost holding, shot that is blocked. Outside the slot, back he goes to Bertarami. Both. Takes it to the slot, chance, wide of the net. Back behind the net, and will play it around. Look for Bertarami there as he plays upwards. And back out it goes, but the Whalers have to tag. Empire with control. Right hand board shot higher than that coming from Jansen. Hoffman lost his footing for a moment as he heads in. The tie up. Plays it around. Jansen and Frost plays upwards. Goes across over to both. Both crosses. Nobody there. We picked up to Jansen. Play it off again. Hoffman centers. Got interrupted by Pelka. Or that's a Viverito rather. Reich just keeps the stick down. And back it goes. They hold on once again. And over to Reich. Reich off the foot. And back it goes to the Whalers. To Giacomo. Lost control, and out it goes again, back to the Whalers. And Lindley was trying to break through with a one-hand stick check. And off the boards, over to Hoffman. We'll cross over, chance for it. Jan Greco's shot, saved by DeRubis with the glove. Behind the net. Out to Chernoff. Chernoff will chip it, right corner. Jansen chases him down, center shot, saved by Parlanti. They'll try again, that one wide of the net. Chernoff in the right corner. And now being pestered by Jansen, is forced out. And gets over to Lindley. Jan Greco will cross. And Peterson will pick it up for the Whalers, tries to drop it off. And they will dump it in, and the Whalers will also make a change. Jansen trying to poke it out, trying to get it to Lindley, gave it away, shot saved by Parlanti, whoa! That was close. That one nearly squeaked out. And over into the corner. Back out over to both, but he can't hold on. Both being chased by Lindley. Both still holding on, takes it behind his net.
Give him something.
And plays it upwards.
Good.
Out it goes. Being chased down by Kamoshi. Parlanti giving the oars, letting Parlanti know there's Kamoshi knows that there's trouble.
Come on, guys.
We'll cross over to Marino. Marino's still holding on. Now plays it back over to Kamoshi. We'll cross it back over to Giangreco. Giangreco up to Lindley. Gets around Bertarami. Now facing Doolittle.
Get in.
Faces some defense. Back and forth they go. Shot by Lindley. Score! Ryan Lindley will score the first one for the Empire. And it sounded like that caught metal. Back it goes to the Empire, sends it out to Reich. Cross right. Centers for Reich. Centers up for Hoffman. 2 chances, both of them saves. Reich back to Kamoshi. He'll cross it over to Jensen. Jensen, slap pass into the corner. Hoffman back to Kamoshi. Shot wide of the net. Oh, play it around to Giacomo. Will lob it. Glove down. Just kept in by Jansen. Jansen with a shot. He scores! Over Jansen. 2-0 Empire.
Head on mid. Let's go.
The Empire with 2 quick strikes. Things looking good for them on their 3rd attempt. Hoffman goes right, draw pass over to Reich. Jansen can't control it. Out it goes. And Parlanti is going to cover that one up. As we approach the 4-minute mark. Goals coming from Lindley and Jansen. Whalers with control, that is blocked. Bertarami with a backhand, that's blocked as well. It'll pop out, Frost. Shot, oh, that is a painful block by Reich. As that pops out. Bertarami takes a look. Trying to buy some time. Right corner. Centers up. Shot. Blocker save by DeRubis. And they'll go back up to Giangreco. If he can hold on for control. Frost goes down. Hands stay down. And Frost with a block. Lying in front of the net. That's knocked away. And the Whalers trying to get back on offense. But Jansen on the right circle. That's blocked by Frost. Kyle Both on a 3-on-2. Looking, and Marina shot on the post. Oh, everybody thought that was in. That hit post and just crossed the crease. And an icing against the Empire. The Whalers were that close to getting on the board. And Jan Greco. Pass back to Kamoshi. Try to get a shot. Saved by Parlanti. A lot of traffic out front. It'll pop out over to Hoffman. Out it goes to Doolittle. Crosses. And now backhand. And they just kept the stick down. Over to Hoffman in the corner. He'll play it around behind the net over to Jan Greco. Jan Greco holding, taking a look, turn off, moving in. And try to pass right, intercepted by Doolittle. Hoffman gets it back, tries to get it to Lindley.
Hey, who's got Gino? Get in. Get in.
Lindley taking a look, centers up for Hoffman. Shot saved by Jerubis. The Empire getting plenty of quality chances. And now quick shot wide of the net. Behind. It'll pop out, and where's it going? Right corner. And Bertarami trying to clear it out. Intercepted by Marino with a shot. Saved by Jerubis. Second chance, that's wide of the net. Still holding on, being pestered. Back to Marino. Shot saved by Jerubis. And Reich switching places with Kamoshi. And it's kept in. Kamoshi takes it behind the net. Defenseman playing deep. It'll pop out and gave it away, but they're just going to dump it in. And the Whalers are going to make a change. 25 seconds remaining in the first period. Reich holds on.
40 seconds.
Reich decides to backtrack. Looking at Giacomo. Try to look for some help. Gave it away. Pearson with a shot. Where is it? It's blocked by Reich. 4 seconds. He's gonna get one more shot. Both tries to get one. Oh, is that going to be a penalty? I do see a hand raise, and it will be a power play. So Reich is going to head to the box for 2 minutes, but not right now, as we are at the first intermission, as the Empire have a 2-0 lead. Second period will start with a power play for the Whalers, and much needed. Ryan Reich in the box for tripping. And Ryan Reich, even though it's this hasn't reflected on his A division stats, he has spent a lot of time in the box across his leagues. Shot by Frost, saved by Parlanti. Centers up, another save! What a save by Parlanti! A sliding save on the second attempt.
Good look. Keep it going, Green. Hey, don't waste it. Get it right.
And Lindley tried to lob it out, but not enough. Frost crosses, takes a look, shot that is blocked. Up in the air it goes. Everybody fighting for it. It'll go over to both. Shot and a save. He scores! I think this will go to Kyle Both, and he converts the power play.
Good job, boys.
Kyle Both gets a much-needed power play goal for the Whalers. As Jansen takes a look and sees turnoff. Play it off, and will get a return pass. They reset. Look at that turnoff again. And will take care of himself, drops it back to Lindley. Will play it upwards, went off his stick. He does get it across the line though, and they'll just play it down deep.
Come on, help him out, help him out.
Hey, you gotta be here on Boomer.
We'll play it around over to Lindley behind the net. And upwards again. Empire having trouble getting out of their zone. And we'll cross over to Jansen.
Stay with him, Darren.
Gian Greco does get it across the line. Now fighting off Bertarami, getting hold on to it. As the Empire make one change.
Boy. Darren.
They're getting
Boomer.
tied up on the boards. See if they'll tell them to move it. They do. Kamoshi across over to Jansen. Jansen holding on, and out it goes. Marlanti will drop it off over to Jansen. He takes looksies, Doolittle, and out it goes, trying to catch him in the middle of the change. Shot saved by Darubis. And as Lindley slides across, and the Whalers regain control. Jansen intercepts, crosses, shot saved by Darubis. Empire trying to catch them in the middle of the change, almost worked. Back to Kamoshi, right. Backhand goes wide. Hoffman centers again, and that one blocked by Pelka. Wearing the number 20 today instead of 2. Kyle Both will decide to take it behind his own net, trying to get away from Reich. And when you're facing Ryan Reich, you have to make sure that you don't let him get under your skin. He likes to pester. And back over to Jansen. Hoffman looking at 2 defenders, poked away by Pelka. Now Reich gives him a bump as it goes back over to Giacomo. 9:50 remaining. The transitions have got to be better for the Whalers. As he takes a bump from Kamoshi. Does get control though. Has to get around 1. Still has control. Shot. Saved by Parlanti.
Get ready, they're turning.
Straight back, man.
It will chip up. Jansen takes a look, sees Peterson. Pass back to Hoffman. Now back over to Reich. Tries a long shot, tries a deflection, and that goes wide. Tries to set her up again, intercepted. 9:19 remaining. And, well, I almost caught it one-handed, but it's out of play.
Hey, Ryan, stay for a long one. When you go out, I'll move up, right?
And back to Lindley for the Empire. Lindley again. Play it off the boards and down. Vertarami takes a look and will pick it up behind his own net. And now upwards to Chernoff. Crosses. Chance here, we can get to Doolittle. Overshot the pass. Lindley up to Reich at center. And off the stick of Gian Greco, forced to head back. And we'll play it across over to Lindley. Looking at Vertarami and Doolittle. Has the speed. Decides to go behind the net. You hear the Whalers telling everyone to play their position. Upwards again. Can't quite handle it. And Peterson playing it upwards over the Chernoff.
There you go.
And they do get it out. And they will get a change going. As the Empire will try again on the attack. It's Reich and Both. They both hit the wall. Reich, shot, that is deflected high. Behind the net it goes. Outside the circle, plays it back over to Lindley. Passes to Reich at the slot. Caught Gian Greco high. And he was trying to backhand it, but the ball wasn't there. As he played it around over to the Whalers. He's got speed here. Chance. Backhand score! Whalers are back in the game 2-all. It is Sam Bonashwitz.
You come out. You come out. I think.
Let's go.
Yeah, Bonashwitz just has the speed and has tied the game up at 2. DiGiacomo tries a long one into the corner. Kamoshi takes a look and sees Bonashwitz, the recent goal scorer. Off the boards over to Lindley. Gave it away to both, but Jansen will get it right back. Diving across. Holds on at the slot, and Lindley takes him down. That is going to be a penalty against the Empire. And Lindley is not usually one to take penalties, but he's going to get one here. And it's going to be Pelka taking a look. Back over to Frost. Frost at the point. Holding on. And pass back to Pelka. Shot wide of the net. Bonashwitz. Back over to Frost. Back he goes to Bonashwitz. Walking up close. That's blocked on the foot. And will play it upwards. Who's going to get this one? The Empire do, and they clear it out. As Rubis will drop it off to Frost. Pelka takes a look.
One more.
Bonashwitz over to Kyle Both. Both looking at the incorrect, Kamoshi rather. Bonashwitz back over to Frost. The sliding stops to keep the play alive. Over to Pelka. Back to Frost. Frost with a shot that is blocked by his own teammate. And off the boards it goes over to Frost again. And gave it away. And the Empire are going to attack shorthanded. Coming up close. Almost taken down by both. And they head into the corner. And both will pick it up himself. And drop pass intended for LeBlanc. And that is going to give the Empire a chance to gain control. And a whistle. And a penalty against the Empire.
That's okay.
Or is it a penalty, am I correct? Or is it an offside? It is a penalty, so it's going to be 5-on-3 for the next 46 seconds. And through center. Back to DiGiacomo. Holding on. Plays left. LeBlanc holding on. Centers! Had an opening there. Can't quite bury it. Still holding on. Shot saved by Parlanti. Still in the slot. They still have control. Shot blocked. And they clear it out. Great defense by the Empire's penalty kill. With 18 seconds left in the first penalty. As LeBlanc holds and will pass over to DiGiacomo, we'll get a return. Takes a look at Marino and now we'll get it back. LeBlanc holding on the left circle, tries a shot, saved by Parlanti, pops out, goes over to DiGiacomo, shot save as Lindley is out of the box and tried to slice it out of play. He tried to slice it back in, but he would have been offside anyway. So this is going to come back out with 53 seconds remaining in the second penalty. Glove down. Over to the Empire bench. It'll go over to LeBlanc, blocked by Reich. Still it on, Reich. Reich on the left circle on the short-handed attempt.
30.
LeBlanc holding on and now across. 30 seconds left on the second penalty. LeBlanc again. LeBlanc centers it up. Still holding on. Shot. Score! Justin Villarino! And the Whalers, for the first time this game, had the lead. So a power play goal, and Giangreco puts it out of play, and it'll go back in their own zone. So all of a sudden the Whalers have control.
I think I hit everything on that power play.
Come on, guys, play smart. Get your man.
Back over to Jansen, off the boards over to Hoffman. Both with control. Both shot. Score! I think that was a deflection on the way, and now the Whalers have a 2-goal lead.
Keep working, Green. Let's go.
I think bad memories are starting to come back to the Empire. Back over to Pelka. Holding on, centers up, getting tied up. Tries another attempt, that's blocked. Doolittle in the corner. Still holding on. And it's over to Reich for the Empire. Empire have got to get back on the attack. Less than 90 ticks remaining. Hoffman centers. Hoffman, that's Giangreco. Back it goes. Chance for Jansen. Shot. Close. Save by De Rubis.
Oh, that's a good look. That's my fault there.
Into the corner is going to be DiGiacomo. Tries to play behind the net. Still holding on. Getting pestered quite a lot. Still trying to hold on to that ball. Just about get it away. And back it goes over to Jansen with a shot. And that's blocked and out of play. And we'll see where they place this one. I think this is going to stay inside the Whalers zone. They got time for another face-off. 15 seconds remaining in the second period. And picked up by the Whalers. And good play by Jansen as it hits the corner. Turn off will play it down. And with 5 seconds remaining, all the Empire can do is kill the clock. The Whalers explode with their offense and now have taken a 4-2 lead. Third period underway here in just a moment as the Whalers have exploded with their offense and now they have the 2-goal lead, and a quick shot and a save by Parlanti, and he's going to cover this up. And the memories are coming back to the Empire that they have been in this situation in the final. They're behind. And off the corner. They're going to race it up. Looking at 2 defenders. They'll dump it down the floor. Racing down Verderami.
Man up!
Still holding up. Fighting him. Looking for some help. Lindley along with him. Will pop out. Howell both with control.
Oh, he's gone!
And a breakaway for the Whalers. Shot scored! Sam Rshl!
go. It's a good chip.
Now the biggest lead of the game so far, 3 goals. Empire for the third final in a row find themselves in this position. Hoffman behind the net. Now fight it off. That's poked away. The bench telling them to stay disciplined. The last thing they need is to give the Empire a building block for a comeback. And Jansen trying to fight it away as Hoffman along with Chernoff, and a penalty is coming up. And the penalty is coming up against the Whalers. They have just said to stay disciplined, and that clearly is, that message has not gone across. They still have it though. Lindley, shot, score! Tic-tac-toe! And Ryan Wright gets that lead back to 2. Oh, wait a minute here. They are counting a goal with this. The Whalers are thinking that possession should have been called here. They were just trying to confirm that the Whalers did not have possession, because that would wave it off, but they're counting it. It's now 5-3, so now the Empire, like I said, they're now given that building block. And backhanded over to Kyle Both. Both trying to split the D, can't quite break through. Bonnerschwitz behind the net over to Both. Centers up. Oh, that one. That 5-hole was wide open and it rolls wide. Right goes down, no call. Shot, saved by Parlanti. As Jansen will take control for the Empire. Looking at a couple of green jerseys. Racing it down, trying to beat Peterson. Trying to set it up, can't quite control it, and it goes over to Both. Both again. Looking at the D. And shot saved by Parlanti with the pad. Jan Greco behind his own net. Centers up, can't quite complete the pass. Center backhand blocked. Again, shot saved by Parlanti. He wanted to cover, but that ball's too far out. And try to connect over to Jan Greco. Overshot the pass, Verderami. Air it, but it hits the ceiling and back it goes in the Whaler zone.
Good talk, trying to get that through like that deep.
Less than 10 remaining. Empire still have a chance. And aired out by DiGiacomo. Between LeBlanc and Doolittle. Doolittle holding on. Lindley will take over for the Empire. Backhands it. Taken up by DiGiacomo facing Hoffman. Over to Pelka. Shot saved by Parlanti. Tries to go slot. Shot saved by Parlanti. And he looks like he got shot by a sniper. Over to the slot. Trying to gain control. And through traffic. Gets the save.
Behind.
Right corner. Back over to DiGiacomo. Around the boards. Jansen. Trying to fight off LeBlanc.
Back.
Over to Lindley. Left to Hoffman. Chance here. Drops it. Gets a return. Out in front. Shot. Saved by DeRubis.
Finally start getting some wins.
And tie up Lindley with the draw. Kamoshi crosses. Backhands. Intercepted. Looking at a 3-on-1. Crosses. Good play by Jansen. And he'll just play it down deep and knocked down by Kamoshi. Kamoshi will just leave it for Lindley. And we'll play it over to Gian Greco. Far side. Center to Hoffman. Shot wide of the net. Kamoshi will pick it up. Lindley drops it back to Jansen. Jansen interrupted. Jansen picks up his own shot. Across it. Hoffman. Shot blocked.
Get out of there!
And try to look for a tip. That one just crosses the crease. As the Whalers trying to prevent any kind of momentum for the Empire. As they take a look. And Rito trying to break through. Interrupted by Jansen. And the Empire have to tag up. Gian Greco moves it back. Less than 7 remaining. Empire still need 2. Looking at Marino. Centers. Shot. Saved by Parlanti. And out it goes. Race for control here. If he can get it. Backhand high. And taken up by Lindley. We'll backhand it over to Gian Greco. Can't quite find it. Takes a look and we'll backhand it over to Lindley. Shot. Saved by DeRuis. Second chance wide of the net. And we'll try to play upwards to Bonishwitz. And they'll just dump it down. And Parlanti will send it upwards over to Lindley. As he looks at Chernoff. Tries the shot, saved by DeRubis. Will pop back out. Jansen, wide the net. Picked up by Pelka. Reich trying to pick it up. It'll go over to the Whalers. Out it goes. Backhands it, but the Empire are offside. LeBlanc. It goes to DiGiacomo as Reich moves in to pressure him. About 5:30 remaining in regulation. Still holding on. We'll pass it upwards over to Jansen. Looking at Pelka. Back. Across. We'll try to look for Reich in the corner. Looking at DiGiacomo on the circle. Centers up. Shot saved by DeRubis. And they'll just chip it out. And the Whalers get a change. Reich. Taking a look. Cross over to Hoffman. Stick lifted by Peterson. Peterson left circle. It went off of Reich. They'll lob it out. And Reich again takes a look. They'll send it across the Kamoshi. And Lindley with a chance here. Takes a look, shot high of the net. DiGiacomo behind the net. You take a little look at Hoffman and centers up to Bonishwitz. And we'll just lob it up. And Parlanti is going to cover. 4:14 remaining, and a timeout has been called.
Black.
The Empire are now in a much familiar position. This has gone on for the past few finals. It seems to happen to them every year. They reach the final and they just can't find the goals. The Whalers still holding a 2-goal lead, but again, that can change.
Hard passes, hard.
Now with 4:14 remaining,
Man, Green, keep it up.
when do you consider pulling Greg Parlanti?
Free shot.
At this point, I would take a guess and say the 2-minute mark. And the Empire win this face-off and try to cross over. It turned it over to both, but he can't get the shot off. Right in front of the net. Shot! Score! Well, that plan backfired. And the Whalers get their 3-goal lead back.
What did he say? 1816.
Nice pass.
Well, that plan backfired, and now an even bigger hill to climb. And Chernoff with a shot, and that's deflected on the way. Another shot saved by Parlanti. Jan Greco, cross, intended for Lindley and Pelka. Back out, over to Kamoshi. They'll play it across. And they wanted an offside, but they're not getting it. Lindley with a chance. That's blocked by Pelka, and it hits the ceiling. And the clock is going to stop at the 3-minute mark.
I did enjoy coming out here, however. Come on, guys. I sweat too much.
Yeah, you just heard Parlanti. He's called it. 2 minutes, as I expected.
You got him!
And out it goes. Turn off. In the corner, trying to kill some time. Try to spin around. Still holding on. Chernoff intended for a shot, and that's wide the net. And Parlanti covers with 2:35 remaining.
Good cycle, boys. Good cycle.
Great work down low, man. It's awesome. And tie up. Who's got this one? It's Bonnerswitz. Centers up. Juggling it. Still out of the net. And a 3-on-2. They say it's onside. The Rubis playing out, and Parlanti is on the bench. Tried a shot. Wide the net. Shot as blocked. Lindley crosses. Tries to center up for Reich. Tries a backhand. And out it goes. Wide the net. But no icing here. As they tag up Lindley. That pass over shot. Pops the stick of DeGiacomo. Try to center up. And he goes for the empty net. He scores! And that should seal it as Vivarino with the empty netter now puts the goal deficit to 4, and that will keep the clock running. The Empire just feeling deflated. This has happened to them 3 times in a row, getting the #1 seed. Just to fall short at the last game. As Kamoshi will take it behind his net. With 1 minute remaining, the Whalers will continue their dominance along with the Benders as they keep trading the Carolina Cup back and forth. And it's going to be Lindley again through center. Tried to get it around Bertarami. Lindley in the corner, tries center up, intercepted by both. Both the blade upwards over the burrito, and they're telling him to settle. And right now they're just going to kill the remainder of the clock as they collide there. And I'm sure they didn't mean to do that. But the Whalers will once again reclaim the Carolina Cup as the clock winds down. The Whalers, again, keep trading that Carolina Cup between them and the Benders, and they did it this year as, once again, the Empire, for the third year in a row, falls short. As they will have to wait another year. But the Whalers, in the meantime, with a big 7-3 victory over the Empire. And there they get the cup. And they'll set it right in front of them for the photo and make it official. For another year, the Whalers have the cup.
Tag me.
Yeah, it's a very familiar feeling. The same time last year, they get to hoist it. So we will be back with a wrap up. Now, I probably have butchered this name quite a lot. Sam, how do you say it?
Banishevitz.
Banishevitz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew I would butcher it a lot.
I promise you're not the only one.
So, multiple goal game in a big game against the #1 seed. How's it feel holding that cup again?
Oh, it's good. Unfortunately, last season, or the last time we won, I was studying abroad in France, so I wasn't here for the championship game, but you know.
We got it now.
It feels good to be out here. It feels good to get a win.
So you keep trading the cup between yourselves and the Benders. At any point, is it just going to break out just for you or probably someone else?
Oh, you know, I think that's what makes the league fun, is that it always goes back and forth. There's no set dominant team, you know. I think that's what makes the league a lot of fun, that every game we have to come out here, we always have to compete.
And as for you, you've been in this league for how long now?
Probably about a year now?
Just a year.
I think only a year.
So,
I think I started last summer.
And you've already shown some impressive skills. So how long have you been doing this overall?
Well, I've been playing hockey since I was 5. So
Since 5?
So
just like any NHL player that reaches that level.
I guess so, yeah. So I grew up in Raleigh, so played for the East Coast Eagles growing up. Played a lot of ice hockey, so I'm currently playing over at NC State right now. So
NC State. And so with the Carolina Cup now in your possession, what's it going to take to defend it?
I don't know. I think it's got to take the same stuff that we had this year. You know, we have to be able to come out every game and be ready to go, be mentally prepared. You know, it's men's league, it's fun, but you know what? Winning's fun, so you got to be prepared.
Well, eventually you got to get that #1 seed at some point. The Empire that's been holding for the past 3 seasons.
Yep.
So
well, it doesn't matter what seed you are coming in the playoffs, anybody can win. You know, the regular season's one thing, but the playoffs itself is a completely different season.
And that is a totally true statement we have seen in the other two games, if you have watched them yet. So with that, congratulations on the Carolina Cup win. And as for us, that's going to be it for this season. But we do have a summer season coming up, so we'll have that. And don't forget that it is going to be a C division and a draft, which means that we have 4 captains will be picking their own players. So who knows what's going to happen there. And then we'll get back to our regular season next fall. So from XL Sports World, this is Daniel Wilson. We'll see you next time around.
The RSHL is supported by AllBlackHockeySticks.com. The stick of choice for many players of the RSHL is a very light and durable stick for only $89. AllBlackHockeySticks.com.